The Enugu Electricity Regulatory Commission, EERC, has issued a power distribution license to FEET Asset Management Group, authorizing the company to manage electricity distribution within the Heliu District, Enugu. Speaking at the EERC headquarters in Enugu on Tuesday, the Managing Director and CEO of the Commission, Chijioke Okonkwo, said it was a pleasant milestone for the Commission, FIT Asset Management, and Enugu State in general.
To thrive within our state. The visionary leadership of His Excellency Dr. Peter Simba, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, initiated the ongoing transformation and evolution in the state's electricity sector through the articulation of the Enugu State Electricity Policy in 2023 and the enactment of the Enugu State Electricity Law in the same year, 2023. The EERC assumed full regulatory oversight of the electricity sector in Enugu State in October of 2024 and has since played the role of an enabler to support the growth and development of the sector and markets. We have issued licenses for 15 megawatts to 10 to Fedico Limited and 5 to Tempo Power, and have continued to promote the electricity sector or market model in Enugu State, in which the arrangement is built on a willing buyer, willing seller, commercially viable structure that is guided by effective contracts, be it bilateral agreements or power purchase agreements. The Enugu State electricity market design proposes that multiple generation companies establish embedded generation or distributed generation facilities in different locations across the state that connect directly to the distribution network or multiple electricity retailing companies or off-takers, delivering reliable and sustainable electricity to the customers. In the near future, we expect that trading would have commenced across the distribution network between licensees of either generation and retailing companies or across integrated utility systems and interconnected grid network, while sustaining our energy offtake obligations from the national grid and wholesale electricity market.
The chairman, FIT Facility Management Company, Chief Loretta Anyagolu, expressed the company's elation in procuring the power distribution license, a development she said will help power up all the great projects within the Heliu District.
EERC, we are very thrilled to be here today. The journey for FIT Facility Management Limited started not too long ago because we had to get involved in electricity provision because of the services that we're providing at the Heliu District. As you probably know, and I want to use this opportunity to also invite you and your commissioners when you make time to come and visit and see what we're actually building. Part of what we promised our residents and businesses that we established in the Heliu District is that they'll have 24/7 electricity as well as 24/7 water supply. That has been very difficult, obviously, because of the situation in Nigeria generally with electricity. But when things changed and the federal government decided to deregulate and decentralize the control of electricity, when we got to know, we felt this was an opportunity for us to also make sure that we keep that promise, as we've done everything possible to provide all the infrastructure within the estate to make sure that every resident has electricity, but it's beyond us because we don't generate electricity. Luckily, we got a company that came here and applied for generation. We're still working with them. They haven't actually started because they're going to be gas, Tempo Power. And with that, because they're only interested in generation, we decided that it might be a wise idea for us to actually apply for the distribution, since we're already doing it on behalf of the EDC within the estate. The estate covers about 1.2 million square meters. We have about 26 kilometers of road and drainages inside. We have concrete roads, concrete drainages. We've completed our technology hub, which I'm sure people see from the highway when they're driving past. You have it, FIT Technologies, and we're presently constructing the Hilton Hotel while we're waiting for the 250-bed multi-specialty hospital facility. Now, obviously, with the kind of equipment that will be in the technology hub and the hotel and the hospital, we couldn't afford to have a situation where we have interrupted power supply. And that is the reason we decided that the best thing is for us to have some level of control and input in the distribution of electricity for our residents and the businesses that will be set up there.
Speaking to the press after the ceremony, MD CEO of the Enugu Electricity Regulatory Commission, ERC, Chijoko Okonkwo, and the chairman, FIT Facility Management Company, Chief Loretta Anyagolu, reiterated the importance of the distribution license.
We expect that as we develop the subnational electricity market in Enugu State, that the market itself will accommodate, as a market, it doesn't have to be one player. And while Main Power Electricity Distribution Limited happens to be the dominant player in the market, that opportunities have opened up for smaller players or distribution companies, as much as we are also looking at retail companies coming on board to identify those small clusters of commercial districts or industrial districts or locations, or even residential. And in this case, Heliu Estate happened to be a multi-use district that can develop their own distribution network within the district, meter all the customers, and guarantee 24/7 supply to all the customers that are residents within the estate, and play that part of a retailing company by delivering electricity services to their customers. So it has opened the door for smaller players that can handle this capacity of off-takers or customers coming into our state-specific electricity market and playing a major part.
This is a very important aspect of the entire integrated development for the Heliu District, because this is a district that is hosting residents and a commercial district. What it means for the commercial businesses is that they're going to be assured of electricity 24/7. They will hold us responsible, that is FIT, for providing that electricity. We've completed our technology hub, for instance. That is a place that would require constant electricity because of the level of equipment coming in so that it doesn't blink. A blink of it could cause us a lot of problems. So it's like putting together a puzzle, and this is one major chunk of the puzzle area completed. And now everything else will begin to fall in. So we're very thrilled, we're very happy, and I'm sure the residents of Heliu District were very thrilled to know that the first step in completing the electricity 24/7 supply has just been completed. The next step, of course, is the generation part of it. When the generation company now sets up, then we would be totally independent on electricity. We won't be dependent on the national grid. We won't be dependent on the local distribution company. We will be providing electricity to the residents, to ourselves, to all the businesses without interruption.
Highlight of the event was the presentation of the license to the FIT Facility Management Company. This move is expected to enhance reliable power supply in the growing residential and commercial community, providing improved infrastructure, efficiency, and customer service by empowering a private operator under regulatory oversight. The ERC aims to expand access, reduce power outages, and strengthen the overall energy ecosystem in the state. The FIT Management Group pledged to invest in modern distribution technology and customer-centric services to ensure that residents and businesses within the Heliu District enjoy stable and sustainable electricity.